I guess when I talk about my organic garden, I did this on a dare. I had no idea what I was doing, but for some reason I was asked to do a garden, a big garden. So the first thing you need is what to do. Keep in mind, I'm not a gardener. I never did this before in my life. I had to decide. And everyone has an opinion and everyone's right. So in the end, I had to decide on something called hugelkultur. That's raised beds with sticks, logs, and hay as a base filled with dirt. So that took me at least 3 or 4 days to decide. Next, where's your soil? I mean, soil, I just assume there's soil out there, but if I'm going to fill 16, 17 beds, I need a lot of soil. So what do? Once again, I had to go to, I Google everything. I really did. First time I ever Googled so many things. I decided on mushroom soil, and I told the guy how many beds I had. I think like 16 or 17, which wound up being 20, 17 official, maybe 3 or 4 small ones. Next, I wanted every area to be used. This area right here where I have, we're just there for 8 years. Did nothing with it, just dirt. Then it's now raised in bed, and we have 3 different types of herbs in there. I know what we have. The reason why I don't know what we have is because I didn't want to do it. And what I decided to do was put the energy out there for someone to help me. And believe it or not, someone said, oh, I need a place to live. And I said, well, we'll do a trade. I'll give you a place to live and food. Just help me with the raised garden. And she did. Next, it's chocolate mint. Now, why chocolate mint? I have no idea. But what I do know is this spearmint and chocolate mint. We got chocolate mint tea. And that's pretty exciting. Next, this is my garden. Keep in mind, I've been living here for 8 years, and the whole time for 8 years, the only thing I did was mow. I tried twice before to do a garden, completely failed. Completely failed. This time, I didn't want to do it, but I was put to a challenge and a dare. I said, well, I'm going to do it. Right now, there's 35 plants here, tomato plants. Keep in mind, when we did something, it wasn't like random. We had to check when the sun came in, how the soil, boom, boom, boom. We used mushroom soil, used hugelkultur as the base. Then I had to figure out what type of wood to use, and we had to ask around. Finally, someone said use this, this, and this, 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 and this, and we did it. Next, something which I didn't plan on is stumps. I had three tree stumps. 2 of them I removed. 1, I struggled. 2 hours of trying to get it out. Unbelievable. Next, these are my tomato plants. We planted 35 tomato plants. Each plant yields anywhere from 20, 30 pounds per tomato plant. They also need sticks. That's why I got sticks. You also need compost, which I realized you can't do it in 2 weeks after I bought it. So we used a little compost, and that was from the hay and stuff like that. I don't know what I'm doing. Next. I don't see anything out of it. I do see something out of it. Oh. Someone said, why don't you grow potatoes? You get perhaps some pieces of potato, put hay on the bottom, hay on top, and today, it's the first day you see something coming out. I think that's weed. Over here is my red bell peppers. This is still in the planting stage. This was a goof. We got 2 of these. One is working and one's not. Not quite sure what to do with it, but I'll probably return it. This is the basil. This is more basil. Today we cut down a lot of basil, and we have basil hamburgers. This is, I don't know what this is. thing. This is my peppers. And this is, oh my God, more chocolate mint. What is that? Oh, that's cherry tomatoes. So this is all out of curiosity. Right now, this is our melons. This is our cherry tomatoes. Okay, so over here, what is this over here? This is our, what's that thing? That's a watermelon. More watermelon. I heard that bees are a factor in growing, so I'm looking for bees. I saw 2 bees so far, but I haven't seen any bees recently. Next, where's this? Oh my gosh, this is cherry tomatoes. This is going to be, I think this is going to be melons. Keep in mind, what we do is figure out where the sun's going to be. It's going to be in this area right here. We get the most sun. Over there with the trees block less sun, but I don't know about that. But keep in mind, 3 weeks ago, this was nothing here. 3 weeks ago, was nothing here. And now we have all these plants I'm pretty excited about. This is more watermelon. I eat watermelon pretty much every day. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is our kale. Kale looks a little different. Okay, I guess it's maybe 2 different types of kale. We got these, some called starter plants. We went to did a little research. They're not organic, but they're raised organically. And the guy I bought off was a place called Denning's Warehouse. And if you can only buy there if you have a license. And I went there with my license. It also helped that I knew the owner, previous owner. He died. I was their mailman. So that was pretty exciting. Now look at this, more kale. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh. And here's more kale. Oh my gosh, low battery. Oh my gosh, and there's more kale over there. So I got 3 or 4 beds of kale. This is, I think this is cucumbers, I'm not sure. What is this? This is, can't read it. This is cucumber. That's pretty exciting. And all of this is cilantro. Wow, that's real exciting. We had cilantro bed last week or 2 weeks ago, and we're going to grow more cilantro. And this is kale. I use a lot of kale in my store, so I'm really excited. We have a lot of kale. We have tomatoes, we have cherry tomatoes, we have watermelon. Oh, this is zucchini. Now, one of these zucchini. Where's zucchini? It could be this one, I'm not sure. It's real exciting. Maybe this is zucchini. Maybe this could be zucchini. I'm getting all confused here. I'll find out tomorrow, but this is my garden. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 beds. 2 beds, 18, about 20. Each bed, approximate cost is $30. Each bed approximate cost is $30. The yield, I don't know. But anyway, this is right here is the 2 stumps. It took me and this other guy 2 hours to get rid of it. Maple oak. And it's been raining a lot. Super exciting. I got shovels, dirt, boom, boom, boom. Right, I started right here. Is our next garden. I think melons are going in here. What we're going to do is we're going to put logs here, look for old wood, then leaves, then hay, and then the soil that I just showed you. Anyway, this is my garden experience. I'm going to do it for 1 year and see what happens. Then, oh, this is a hose. Now, hose seemed like a no big deal, but when I first started, I didn't have a hose. I didn't have anything, except for that spigot over there, which did not work. So one of the most things you learn about is what works. Got to get a hose. Decided a 100-foot hose. and we decided to fix the spigot after 9 years of it not working. This year is used, so this whole garden be completely changed at a cost of maybe $800. I should make that up within 2 months once it starts producing. So that's it. Boom, boom, boom. Rock and roll, living the dream, super excited. Bye.